All right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Okay, I kept watching the Dr. Phil after I did the post. Why single mothers stay single. Here we go. Listen. Right after that, sister went off. This white lady came on with her 24-year-old son who's still in the house playing video games and said he has no drive in life because his mother never really instilled any in him. So, and she pampered him and enabled everything he fucking did. So, this is my way to tell you, sisters, this is why a lot of you single mothers are still single. You're not parenting well. If you got a kid, a guy you meet, if, like guys have kids, we have kids, all right? I know men and women have a little different thing. Men and women have a different way of loving their children, but we love our children equally the same. But one thing that more men do is, look, I love you. I'm gonna prepare you for life so you can get the fuck out of here. That's part of the mindset. You got to go. You got to go. You got to grow, and you got to go. Now, mothers, mm-mm. That's why a lot of single mothers have a grandmothers, and they raise their grandchildren because they never fully raised their children to leave and get the fuck out and be grown on their own, and they wind up taking care of themselves, their kid, and their grandkid. Nobody wants that. No man. Look, a man said, "Look, I raised my child from child to an adult. I love them. They are the light of my life. I will do anything for them. But license, their driver's license address will not match my home address. You gotta stop. You gotta stop babying your kids. You gotta stop telling your boys and emasculating them so early that they don't want to be men because if they act more feminine and soft, people will feel sorry for them and maybe, just maybe, make sure they don't do anything with their lives. You gotta stop telling your daughters, don't depend on no man, don't depend on no man, man can't do nothing for you, a man ain't shit, a man ain't gonna pay your bills, when you living off of child support and fucking the government and food stamps and you probably got married and divorced to get somebody's alimony or their retirement so you can subsidize your fucking living. You can't tell your kids don't believe and live with a man and you living off a man even though you're not living with a man. I know that was a little bit fast. Rewind it. Screw it. Chop it if you need to get slower. Uh, Another thing. Be sure about what you want this guy to do. See, a guy does not want to step in and be a father of a child that actually has a good father. A child that actually has a father who's really not absentee, but y'all just at odds. That is not only disrespectful to the child and father, but detrimental to their health. So it's not an inviting situation. Another thing, it will put you don't have because you don't have a man in the house or a man near the house or a man's influence on your household. 9 times out of 10, your households lack structure, lack discipline, lack rules, lack regulations, lack accountability, lack responsibility. So you want some guy to come in or come into some guy's house and just sit in the middle of a chaotic whirlwind of immaturity. And one thing we us guys need is peace, quiet, and sanity. And we're not going to put up with a single woman who disturbs our peace, our quiet, and our sanity. So we're definitely not going to put up with a single mother who does the same as she brings more people along with her to disrupt the peace. And more importantly, at the end of the day, a lot of you ladies are single because you never listen. A man says, yo, put your baby to sleep at a decent time. My baby ain't gotta go to sleep. My baby go to sleep when they go to sleep. Your baby's 4 years old. They shouldn't be up at 11:30 at night. That's why you upset and angry because you're not getting no sex on a regular basis because your kid is in the bed with you at midnight, wide awake, watching TV. And they grow up like this, and you don't realize you're doting on these kids. But here's the crazy dynamic about it: you make your sons your boyfriend, and that's why you can't get on man because it looks creepy. You push your daughters out and hard on them, but because they look like competition to the man that you're not gonna let in any fucking ways. If you listen to a man who will tell you, who has an honest opinion, who will lead you in the right direction and won't steer you wrong, he will tell you the things to do that are not motherly. They might not feel the best, but they'll work out just fine to make sure your kids are on the right path, your house is in order, and your love life don't take a hit because of it. So you gotta close your mouth and open your ears. That's it.